Hey everybody, Psycho here again. Now today, we're going to be doing an oil change on my 2010 Can-Am. We're going to do the oil, the filter, pretty simple process. Let's get at it. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing we did was warm the bike up. I let it run for about 10 minutes. Another thing I wanted to check before getting into it was to see if there was a mouse nest in the airbox. These bikes are bad for it. I've always had one every winter when I put the bike up, and lo and behold, she had another one this year. So I got that all cleaned out. She's warmed up. Let's drain the oil. Alright, so I have the drip pan ready. Underneath the bike right there is the 13mm drain plug. That's basically right underneath the dipstick. Can't confuse it for anything else, so no worries there. So let's get draining. Alright, so this is a little tricky to film, but hopefully everybody can see. There it is. So one of the reasons that I'm changing the oil is it has a really like gray color to it. It's not black and it's not the golden color it should be, so I guess some water got into it. I'm not 100% sure. The radiator is still full, so I'm thinking condensation over a few years has turned it into like a caramel color. So best to get it changed out. So once that's done draining, we'll give this a quick little wipe down, and then we'll reinstall the drain plug. That's it. So on to the oil filter. Now this part here is a bit of a pain. There's 3 bolts to remove. These 2 here you can get at pretty easily, but this one over here you can't. You kind of got to use a wrench and just kind of wiggle it and use your fingers. I have seen some people cut a hole in their fender over here so they can get at it easier, but I will just pick away at it with a wrench. You can use an 8mm socket, or you can use a Torx bit. I believe this is the T30 Torx bit, so either or will work. That would be my neighbor's guinea hens. So I found a little trick that we can do here, where you put the wrench in like so, and then just reach in around. And it's kind of difficult. It's such an annoying bolt. I don't know why they designed it like that. And I'll see if I can get the camera positioned, but basically you got to reach in around. See, you can see my finger. Hold it so that it don't slip off, and just kind of get it started. And once you break it free, you should be able to get it with your fingers. There, it's getting loose there now. And we have oil. Oh, what an annoying bolt. I ain't got room to get my finger out. That just dropped in the oil, didn't it? Yep, it's going to be one of those days. It doesn't look too bad. The oil is pretty shitty, but the filter's in good shape. So this is the new filter. I'll just give you guys the part number. You get these on eBay. I believe you can even get them on Amazon. I forget how much they are, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than going to the dealership. So HF152, that's what we're putting back in. There. Nice and snug. So I got everything tightened back up. The trick for this is use the wrench and the wraparound method to get that one on the side, and then just put an extension on your Torx, and it sticks out enough that you can tighten both of those. So the last thing for us to do is just top up in oil. I'm going to be using Pennzoil Platinum. This is the 5W40 full synthetic. I find everybody uses something different, so this is what I'm going to use. Now I'm going to check, make sure there's no leaks. I don't see anything dripping, so I'm not quite sure what all goes into this, but I'll just take so much and then check the stick and whatnot. Alright, so I've topped up the oil. She's basically full. You can see it's right at the full mark now. We're going to start it, let it cycle through the engine, go through the filter, fill that up, and then we will top up the tiny little bit left that we need. Okay. And okay, so we're just at the very bottom of the mark now. That should probably do it. So we'll check it one last time. And I don't know, you can see it, but it's bang on the full mark. So that does it. So that does it for today's video. Pretty easy process, other than getting the filter out, it's kind of tricky. But easy, anybody can do it. So hopefully this helps someone out. If you like videos like this, we have 500 foremen behind this bike that needs to be done as well. So that video is coming up next. And yeah, that's basically it. If you enjoyed the video, comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for viewing.